Zombie apocalypse.
Welcome everybody to Jay Gilbert's first ever video. It's a pleasure. I know a lot of people have wanted me to do it for, well, since FIFA 16. I haven't had the time ever to do it. I've never had the right equipment to ever attempt it. I usually have a lot going on in my life with Gears of War, family, but yeah, it's I think it's about time that I open up my FIFA life to everyone who wants to see it, and I'm very grateful. I'm humble, and I've always been ever since backdated to Bruce's videos. I've always gave my opinions on that to Bruce, and he knew I had no problem with it. So 2019, now it's my time, right? So I'm just gonna kick things off short and simple. I'm gonna keep the video short and simple, but what this basically is today is a video just to let everyone know I'm here, I'm starting. But also the most requested thing I could remember from back in the day was my FIFA striker build and what worked for me. So we're going to get into that also, but we're also going to talk about my future, what I have planned for YouTubing, where we're going to go with that, and see what works, what doesn't work, because like I said, I'm new to YouTubing. I'm putting my foot's in the door, so to speak. So we're just gonna take it real slow, enjoy what we got, and we're gonna go from there. So let's just crack on with it really, and just see how we go. So as always, we're gonna start with my striker build. First ever video, striker build, been dated back to FIFA 16. Jay, what striker build do you use? Well, ever since FIFA 16 to FIFA 18 for VFL anyway, I used 5'10", 174, and I used that all the way up to this FIFA because it worked for me. I was pacey, I could win headers, I was skillful, I could shoot from outside the box, I could shoot inside the box, and it worked brilliantly. But since coming back to VFL, and this is my first season back, I tried 5'10" when I was getting my pro up, and it just wasn't working. I wasn't winning headers, I wasn't holding off defenders, and we all know in VFL CBs are 6'2" to 6'4", and they're meaty and they're hard to hold off and all that. So I had to step up my game. I had to think what would work for me, what would work for others. And I went up a few feet, 2 to 3 feet. I think I was 5'10", 6 foot now, so I didn't go up that much. But this build is working for me in VFL games. I'm sitting on 20 goals. I think I've got 11 assists, so it's working for me. I'm holding my own, and it's working. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go straight into the player growth, and I'm gonna show you what is working for me per se. So we go straight into our main. And as we can see, my physical is a bit low. I'm still 88. I only had 110 points to work with, so yeah, we had to even it out. So hopefully when I'm about 90, it evens everything out. And I'm hoping everything will be that's in the 70s will be pushing 80s. Physical hopefully be at 80. Passing, like FIFA 19, let's be honest here, the passing is horrendous. It is terrible. It's probably the worst FIFA I've ever played for passing. Just, it's not good. So we've got to try and get up as much as possible. Defending, we don't really need to touch. Shooting, I'm happy with 91. Dribbling, I'll be happy with it, 90. And pace, 89, 90. Again, happy with. But straight in. Physical, I don't really need my stamina up. If I took it off, I'd be sitting at 84 stamina. But we'll whack them on because I've got spare points. And yeah, strength. Now this is where I feel like as a striker, and being 6 foot, you need to have as much strength as possible. I could easily, there we go, I could take off the stamina and whack on the extra strength. And you know what, we'll do that. we go from there. Well, so I've whacked up all my strength because I like to hold off defenders, I like to hold up play, I like to win headers, I like to beat centre backs in the box. So most of the time I'm trying to hold them off by waiting for a player of mine to run across me or overlap. So next up is dribbling, and of course I like to dribble, we all know that. I like to use combos to beat players. We all like to showboat, we do. So obviously I have all of these up to the max again with my agility, skill moves and the ball control. Flair I'm not really keen on, but I've put it in. Back heels and first time touch, I think they're broke. So now passing, I should really have this maxed out because passing again is horrendous and it's just so hard to get that ball where you want it to go. I don't think I've ever had a successful pass where I've wanted it to go long and it's somehow gone short. I don't get it. I don't understand this game. The bars were there for a reason. The harder you hold, the further it goes out, but on this FIFA apparently not. So I've just maxed out my curving as much as I can possibly do. Swerve passing, I've just maxed it all out because I use my curving for finesse shots, which we will talk about in a moment. But yeah, this is what's working with for me in passing, and now to shooting. Now we go straight to free kick. Unless you're taking free kicks, I don't think you should touch it. I don't take free kicks for my team. I don't do set pieces for my team, so I don't have it up. It's something I don't use. Again, with penalties. Now, I do take penalties for my teams. Now, I believe it's as if you play football in real life, you know, pick a spot, hit it, go from there. Never change your mind, never mix it up, never pay attention to anyone else outside the penalty box or blah blah blah. Go with your first instinct. That's what I've been a penalty taker for years on FIFAs, in VFL. I think I've missed a few, but I've put majority. I would say I put 90% of my penalties away. PS4 was when I first started to miss my penalties, and I believe that's Bruce's fault. I'm going to blame you, Bruce, because everyone used to watch your videos and see where I went. But hey, I still used to beat the keepers, even though I don't know what it was. I had something and I worked with it and I stuck with it. But yeah, I don't believe you need to touch the pennies. Look, I'm sitting on 83. You don't need to touch it. It's fine as the way it is. My volleys I have up because volleys, well, they were overpowered at the start. Now they've seemed to have stopped working. Header in I use because I like to get up and win a header. So I maxed that all out. Power header, I believe it's better for centre backs. LBRB straight down to the bottom corners. It's a good trait to have as a centre back for up for the corners. Shooting, I have everything maxed out. Now, this is where everyone questions me. Jay, why do you finesse so much? Why do you... Literally, every FIFA, people have questioned why I finesse against goalkeepers anyway, especially VFL goalkeepers. Now, as a striker in real life, I watch where goalkeepers go. I see them make a mistake by stepping. If I see a keeper stepping to the right, I instantly, in my mind, go outside boot, top corner, and vice versa for an inside foot shot. If I see him moving, depending on where my body's shaped, if I see a keeper moving that side, I automatically aim for the other side. Now, this is one thing I will guarantee you. You will get more goals if you watch the keeper. It is a flaws, you could say, because I should be watching for overlaps on my players, or I should be watching centre backs coming in. It does mess me up sometimes watching the keeper, but it also works. I get so many goals from watching the goalkeeper. So that's one thing I am going to say. Watch the goalkeeper, it gets you goals. And then pace, obviously you want filled out. This is what works for me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to promise you it's going to work for you. Everyone has their own, but this is what's working for me as a striker. If you have the same approach to FIFA as I do, then yeah, go for it, use it, exploit it. If you have any better things, then please don't just whack it down in the comments. I'll have a look at it, see if it works, and I'll use it. But yeah, this is what's working for me at the moment. I'll probably change things up again once I hit 90 and distribute what I think will work and won't work. But hey, it's working for me at the moment. But yeah, that's my ST build everyone's been asking for since FIFA 16, so long ago. I don't think anyone cares anymore, but hey, it's my startup video. I'm putting my foot in the door. This YouTube and stuff's all new to me, so please bear with me. I'm very new. I don't know what people want. I don't know what people like. There's a lot of YouTubers out there on VFL that are doing good. JCC, to be fair, that's a Sam Tap Tap streamer. They're doing good. But yeah, it's I want to do this. It's what I want to do in my free time. So I hope you lot will join me on my journey or whatever it takes. But quick shout out to Molotov for getting my name out there again, letting everyone know that I'm here and I'm back. Bruce Lee, forever grateful, humble. He did everything for me. He had trust in me. He just did everything for me, and I'm grateful for that. Aaron and Messiah, obviously starting up VFL, because where would we be without them? Just playing standard clubs, fighting for Division 1. But yeah, small steps at the moment. I'm gonna take it real slow. I'm gonna do a Bruce Lee type series of VFL season 38. Don't know where I'll be yet. I'm still got people asking me what I'm doing. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for the foreseeable future. And yeah, that is it really. Just a small video, no more than 10 minutes I believe, but yeah, very grateful to everyone who subscribed thus far and just being here and enjoying the videos. But yeah, I am looking for someone to help me with thumbnails, intros, all that malarkey, because don't have a clue what I'm doing. So if the videos at the start of my YouTube career are not good, you know why, because I don't have a clue. But that's gonna be it, guys. I'm gonna shut this down now, and I hope to see you in the future. Peace.